that page or change that line or change that verse, all of a sudden you have a science fiction now basically. It's made up by human. طيب. وما يعلم جنود ربك إلا هو. وما يعلم جنود ربك إلا هو. The number of خزنة النار, the angels, the 19, it was a secret. Nobody knew it except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when He taught it to humanity for the miraculous number and miraculous challenge and the miraculous explanation between the Quran and the Torah and the Injil, now humanity have that knowledge to understand the ability of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the abilities of the angel that were given to them by the Creator subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا هِيَ إِلَّا ذِكْرَى لِلْبَشَرِ. Meaning, Jahannam is a reminder, and the number of the angels that guard Jahannam is a reminder to the believer and to the non-believer. And it's up to you how you take that reminder. If you believe in it, and you have faith in it, and you become a Muslim, then you've won. And if you don't believe, and if you discredit it, and if you mock it, then you will end up in Saqar itself, in Jahannam, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have been talking about here. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks and swear by some of His creation, by saying, كَلَّا وَالْقَمَرِ وَاللَّيْلِ إِذْ أَدْبَرِ وَالصُّبْحِ إِذَا أَسْفَرِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in these ayahs is swearing by the moon. But the stages the moon goes through, and by the brightness of light that it gives us in the middle of the month, when the moon is complete. So all that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing by His creation, Al-Qamar, to tell us the importance of it, and His ability subhanahu wa ta'ala to create it, basically in the middle of the sky floating, it doesn't fall over us, and it's a big miracle, subhanallah. وَاللَّيْلِ إِذْ أَدْبَرَ. And when the night run away and walk away from you, when the days start coming, the moon basically disappear, and the night vanish, disappear. That's it. وَالصُّبْحِ إِذَا أَسْفَرَ. And when the morning comes upon you, when the morning and it's light and the sun that comes with the morning, basically it comes over you and changes things and it clears things for you so you can see. So your ability to visualize and see is way easier than when you're trying to see, during the night. Even with the light of the moon, it's not enough. إِنَّهَا لَإِحْدَى الْكُبَرِ. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that this is one of the big disaster. One, He's talking about Jahannam, that this is one of the areas where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroys people in it. And it also talks about that this is a horrible thing that the non-believer not believe in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a big matter. It's a big issue. The non-believer not believing and mocking and making all these excuses and things and mockery of the Quran and the Islam. And that also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Jahannam a big deal because it will be the final destination of the non-believer. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. نَذِيرًا لِلْبَشَرِ. It's a warning for human. Jahannam is a warning for human. Quran is a warning for humans. Islam is a warning for humanity. Religion is a warning for humanity. We have to be aware that we were blessed, alhamdulillah, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the religion of Islam, and we have to call people to join in order for them to survive and stay away from this punishment, from Jahannam and from all the destruction that go in it. لمن شاء منكم أن يتقدم أو يتأخر. Basically, it's your choice if you want to move forward with the Iman and with the Islamic faith, or if you are going to go backward by being an unbeliever and by being a kafir and by being a mushrik. كل نفس بما كسبت رهينة. كل نفس بما كسبت رهينة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the brain and ability to think and comprehend and knows the right from wrong. And we will all be judged according to our deed and our thought and our belief. So each one have the freedom to choose their path. We are not forced to do things the way some people think. Some people think that I was born bad, I was born to make sins, God made me that way, I'm bad to the bone, whatever things they say, that's all not true. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we will be judged and based on what we do as people, because we have the mind and we have the knowledge, and if we choose to sway away from it, then we will be judged for it. We were given the path, we were given the good, we were given the bad, and it's up to us to either go with the right direction or go toward the wrong direction. إلا أصحاب اليمين. إلا أصحاب اليمين. The believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not basically link them to their sins only. He is just. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically will give them their freedom with the good deeds that they've done. Just like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the other ayah, إِنَّ الْحَسَنَاتِ تُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. Hasanat erase the bad deeds. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look at our bad deeds only and judge us according to that. He's merciful. He's just. So He judges us based on the good deed, and by His power and mercy, He often forgive the bad deed and erase it. And He does not let us chain us down. He does not let the sayyat chain us down and stop us from repenting and stop us from doing the best that we could. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about the reward of the Ashab al-Yamin, the people of the right path. في جنات يتساءلون. They will be in the Jannah, they will be in paradise. They will be enjoying the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the same time, when they're in Jannah, they are going to be talking to each other and wondering, what happened to the non-believer? يتساءلون عن المجرمين. They're wondering, what happened to them? What was the punishment they got? How bad is it? Of course, we learned about it in the Quran, but the mind doesn't help it. We wonder, I wonder what's going on with them. I mean, look at us, we're, alhamdulillah, enjoying the Jannah and all that, but we wonder what happened with them and what caused them to be in the fire. عن المجرمين, basically the criminal that disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and mocked the prophets, killed the prophets, and disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, committed shirk and kufr and sins and all that. ما سلككم في سقر. ما سلككم في سقر. What caused you to enter Jahannam?
What is سلككم?
What caused you? What made you enter Jahannam? What made you enter Jahannam? So the non-believer, they will answer and say, قالوا لم نكن من المصلين. We were not people who prayed. We did not pray. We made fun of the people who prayed. We never prayed. وَلَمْ نَكُنْ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ. And we never fed the hungry and the weak and the poor. We never did that because we didn't care. We took things for granted. We didn't have faith to even care for the miskin. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. We used to mingle with the bad people, with their mockery, with their disbelief, and every time they went down with worse sin, we kept on going with them. We accompanied them. We were in bad company. We were with the bad group, with the bad crowd. We supported them against the prophets and against the religion and against the believer.